As COVID-19 cases soar and millions of Americans are warned to avoid public environments, venturing out for essentials becomes increasingly risky and challenging. One America's Jenn Pellegrino has more details about a tech company that hopes to inform the public of supply availability before they leave their homes.
We're here with Mark Sussman, CEO and co-founder of Our Streets. Mark, thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thanks for having me, Jen.
So Mark, there's so many great stories right now of companies that are kind of pivoting amid the coronavirus to help fellow Americans. Tell us a little bit about Our Streets and what you're doing now.
Sure. So Our Streets originally launched in January as an app for crowdsourcing of the dangerous driving behavior, like blocking of bike lanes and crosswalks, aggressive driving and distracted driving. We're a nationwide app, and we got a call from the DC government Friday before last asking if we could repurpose our app for the crowdsourcing of essential supplies at convenience stores and grocery stores, gas stations, and other non-conventional ways of getting toilet paper and hand sanitizer and foodstuffs and baby supplies and things like that.
And how's it going so far?
We just launched for iOS yesterday. We had over 150 submissions across 13 states. We've had over 50 submissions already today, and it's about 11:30 in the morning here on the East Coast.
So this will be available across 50 states?
That's correct. So obviously the idea is it's crowdsourcing, so people have to use it for it to be effective. Think about this as Waze for toilet paper. So right now, people can report when they go to the store inventory levels of toilet paper and hand sanitizer, like I mentioned. You tell us kind of one of 4 options, whether it's out of stock up to fully stocked. Take a picture and just tell us what store you're at. We also ask if you're able to socially distance appropriately at that store so that governments and other entities can see what retailers are acting appropriately during the COVID-19 crisis.
That is so helpful, especially for older Americans that they don't want to leave the house. Obviously, a lot of states are telling people stay home. So to not have to go into those stores only to find out you can't get what you need, that's really valuable. What kind of response are you receiving?
It's fairly been overwhelming. We've had over 10,000 downloads of the app since last week when we announced that we were doing this, and even before the app was live. Things are spreading out pretty quickly. As you can tell, we're doing this interview right now, and we're standing in front of one of our retail partners right now, which is Union Kitchen. They have 4 convenience stores across DC, and we're getting in a flood of requests from convenience stores, like small mom and pop stores that are really well stocked, but people don't know because they don't have online inventory. People are afraid to go from store to store to find what they need. So we're hoping to be able to highlight these type of stores that tend to have more inventory so that folks can get the items that they need and really help small businesses across the country.
Just going to say that's great what you're doing for small businesses as well. As far as the larger chains throughout the country that people are looking to, are you working with them as well?
Those stores are really on the front lines right now, so getting in contact with the right folks there is very difficult. We're having several conversations with some bigger chains. We're hoping that the word about this app will kind of bring them to us, and so that we can ingest their inventory data and provide that via our publicly facing map as well.
And Mark, what's coming next for you guys?
We're really reaching out to non-conventional inventory that's available, so especially from restaurants. Restaurants have a ton of foodstuffs and paper products that, because they don't have dine-in customers, they're not able to use all of it, and so they're keeping their distribution channels open and selling that additional surplus. So we're really reaching out to restaurants to spotlight them on our blog, to spotlight them in the app so that they can get the word out about their ability to sell these goods so they can keep their doors open and keep their employees on payroll.
And tell us again where our viewers can go to get those apps.
Go to ourstreets.com. It's going to have all the information that you need.
Mark Sussman of Our Streets, thank you so much for joining us today, and stay well.
Thank you, Jen.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.